Hello again, it's Molly Mormon, also known as Janice the Arc Lady. If you haven't seen the video on the temperature controlled camp stove, see if you can find that one because the majority of the information is in that one. This one will be a little shorter. We emptied a can, I've used this before, a can of beefsteak chili last night. My husband wanted it over boiled potatoes. And so I asked him to get his tin snips out of the garage. He said, "What do you want my tin snips for?" He said, "Are you going to cut that can?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, he said, "Here's my tin snips, but I don't think you can use them." He goes, "Are you going to use them to cut that can?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I don't think you can." I said, "I'm from Detroit." I said, "I can do it." So I set myself about the task of trying to cut this can with his tin snips, and he came by a little later and he said, "So how's the girl from Detroit doing? Are you cutting that can?" And I said, "I must have been from Ann Arbor or Bloomfield Hills because I'm having trouble." And he said, "If you were from Ypsilanti, you'd have done it with your teeth." Well, I am from Ypsilanti, so I didn't do it with my teeth. So we took this can, and I don't know how well you can see this. I had to cover this portion with aluminum foil because the metal was jagged. It didn't work like I remembered from years ago. And so it looks like a hat. It looks like a top hat. But basically what we did was cut this little door now. And this door is not going to be as flexible as I remember, probably because this is a number 5 can. It holds 51 ounces of chili, beefsteak chili. Not anymore, it's gone. But anyway, we took the bottom of the can, I guess this was the top, same thing, and removed it and cut up the sides a little and made this little door. The door is to insert the little fuel cylinder that we'll talk about in a minute. You could use sterno on the bottom of this, I believe, if you wanted to, but we have little homemade cylinders that I'll review in a second. I would not use a number 5, about a 3-pound can. I would not use this unless you support the can with bricks or rocks around it, because it's a smaller can and it doesn't sit as solidly. And we removed the entire lid to take the contents of it out, which we did not do with the number 10 can. The number 10 can, you open the lid about a third of the way and tip it open and pour out your wheat or your rice or whatever, and then it's not necessary to remove the whole lid. That's kind of complicated. I'm sorry if it's confusing. You may want to take a punch can opener and put the point of the punch right about here on the side of the can and hook the hook part of it over the rim and punch holes in the side, not the bottom side of the can. A few of those around there for air ventilation. I would not use this size can unless you support it on the sides and don't block this lets the air in where the little rim of the hat is. Unless you support the sides and support the can, then it'll stay straight with rocks or bricks. The reason I decided to show this at all, because it's not a smashing success, is because the size of the can would be a little more conducive, a little more concentrated for something such as this, such as this 1-quart saucepan. So it would deliver all the heat right to the pan instead of losing it with a bigger burner like you have with a number 10 can. So number 5 can, that's about 3 pounds. This one's holds 51 ounces of chili. Is not probably your best one, but I'm going to hang on to this one. And let me talk about the fuel cells for a minute. So if it fits your pot and you desire to have it support it with bricks or rocks or something that's not flammable on the sides, and make sure that there's no chance you're going to have anything flammable around the bottom of the can. You can take a tuna fish can, or this is canned chicken, remove the contents of the can, put in a type of a wick, cut corrugated cardboard the same width as the height of this can, coil it up in a coil, put it down in the can. This is covered in several other people's videos as well, and pour paraffin wax in there and wait till it hardens. You can also put little wicks in between. You can roll dryer lint in between the coils of the corrugated cardboard, but you can use either a tuna fish can, which, sorry, this is all backwards on the camera, so it's hard for me to do it. here, there. It fits just about right with a little bit extra room around it. You can use that for your fuel cylinder, or this is the one we used. You can fit 3 of these under a number 10 can. You can only fit 1 of these under the number 5 can. This is a chicken salad container. It comes with crackers in a little kit. I get mine at the dollar store. I think it's the same size as the little cat food cans. You can do the same thing. Take your cardboard, put a coil, wind it up like a coil, stick it in there, pour your paraffin in. There are other people who have demonstrated actually doing this instead of just talking about it, so you can check out the other videos for buddy burners. And this will fit in the bottom of your can. You're going to have this sitting on some kind of a heat-safe surface, such as cement. I don't know if it will crack a patio block. I don't imagine it would. Something that's heat-safe. And sorry, I was thinking of this, trying to see if this, if this would work in a, what kind of an oven it could be used in. If this will fit in your charcoal grill, well, we won't go there right now. I need to think that one through a little more. So, to review, this is making it a little bit too long. The number 5 can makes a nice, small burner. I'm told that it's very, my friend told me it's very powerful, that it will boil water, that you can cook. And a number 10 can, you can cook enough food to feed 50 people on a number 10 can, or excuse me, with this size of a buddy burner with a tuna fish can, with or without the number 10 can. She has placed the tuna fish buddy burner in between rocks and put pots on top and cooked food, not just warm food, but cooked food for up to 50 people on girl camp trips. So I'm getting this all mixed up. This tuna fish can will fit under a number 10 can. 3 of these chicken salad cans will fit under a number 10 can. You can use 2 for less heat. You can use 1 for less heat. You can use it in a number 10 can. You can use it in a number 5 can. It fits under there fine. The tuna fish fits under there fine. You need to put it on a heat-safe surface. You can punch holes around the bottom if you'd like to. I'm just reviewing everything here. See if I forgot anything. These get very hot. Make sure that children are protected and they don't come in contact with the can. You're going to want to make sure that this is supported so that it doesn't tip. It's a very tippy can. Not my first choice. The number 10 can would be my first choice. However, this has some advantages. You can, I meant to get it prepared, but you can take the lid. This didn't have a hard lid, but you can take the lid off of your chicken can or your tuna fish can, cover it in several layers of foil, or somehow protect the edge so that you're not going to get cut with it. And when you're ready to stop cooking, you can remove your number 5 can off of your heat cylinder with protection on your hands, and then you can take your tuna fish lid with foil over it and just slide it over the top of this to suffocate it. Make sure it's completely out and cold before you do anything with it. Completely cold before you do anything with it. Little bit of redundancy here. I apologize, but if the time comes that you don't have another way to heat up your hot chocolate water, or to heat up your ramen noodle water, or to heat up your beef stew, or your hash, or your SpaghettiOs, if this is the only thing you have, you're going to be so thankful that you can have warm food for yourself and for your children and hopefully for your neighbors. So get a number 10 can, not a number 5 can. Only use this under proper circumstances. Prop it up. Number 10 can is preferable, but and you may want to punch holes around the side of your can with your number 10 can as well for a little more ventilation. It may need more. This door is supposed to be flexible, that you can put it down for less heat or up for more oxygen to get in there for higher temperature. However, on this can, it's really not flexible. So your control in that regard is gone. You can still choose which size heat cylinder you put in there. My term for it, buddy burner, is the proper term for it. If you're going to use one with a tuna fish can or one with a little chicken can, so you can control your heat that way a little more completely. Have fun. Molly Mormon signing off. Great day.